Well, hey everybody, and welcome to Steelbook Obsessed. My name is Jake, and as you can see, I like to collect all things Steelbook, all things physical media, and specifically all things Steelbook box set. I think they look absolutely gorgeous. One thing I usually never do is look up prices of my items because I already have them in the collection. I get them, try to get them for the best price I possibly can, and yeah, for the sake of YouTube and kind of my curiosity a little bit, I decided to look up what these are going for now. So in this video, I'll give you stories of how I got each and every one of these, how much I paid for each and every one of these, and what they're going for now on an average sale on eBay. A lot of people just show, oh, they put this price up on eBay, that's what they sell for. No, there's a way that you can go and dig and actually look to see what these are selling for. If you like that type of content, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But let's start digging into these bad boys, huh? So the Steelbooks I showed you at the beginning of this video, yeah, that was maybe half, maybe not even half. I have 11 Steelbook box sets to show you. I'm also going to go through all the pricing like I said I would. I will flash little like actual sold pricings. Let's do Batman, because this one also shocked me. And this is a fun one to go over right now. Batman, the 4-movie collection. I like keeping the J card on there like so. You just slip it off. I know it's from Best Buy because I kept the sticker. I was really weird with that for all of my releases, especially like the big ones. If there was like a piece of area where I could stick the sticker and be like, hey, I bought this there you go. And I do have memories of the majority of buying all of these. I'll go through some of the stories while I showcase off some of the Steelbook sets. Here is Batman, the 4-movie collection. I do remember getting this at Best Buy. I would say all of my Steelbook sets, except for like 1 or 2, I bought on sale. And this sucker, when I picked it up, it was between $60 and $70. That's my sweet spot with a lot of these Steelbook sets. I know that it was for a fact. And I do like how that they are re-releasing this sucker. Fun fact about this set, all of the discs are only the 4K discs. At least when you get this, if you buy it standalone, the one that's out now, you get the 4K, you get the Blu-ray, and you get the digital. This also came with all 4 digitals, but this Steelbook is exactly the same. And if you just showcase the one movie, like if it's just Batman, this doesn't look too bad. And then you have a silhouette of Michael Keaton on the back, you have the Batmobile on the inside. This on its own is not a bad thing. But then you pull out Batman Returns, and it's more or less the same, except it's a purple skyline instead of a blue skyline. As you can see, the buildings are different. And one kind of cool thing that I'm just noticing right now while I'm holding both of these up at the same time, if I match up both of the backs, the buildings match up too. That's kind of cool. Again, a little thing that, very minute point that I'm just noticing as I'm showcasing these. I do like how it shows every single Batmobile on the inside. It has some uniformity. I just think the fronts have too much uniformity, if that makes any sense. Here is Batman Forever. Here is the front. Like this movie, very, very cheesy. I have all of these reviewed over on my Letterboxd account. I will randomly throw up the reviews as I'm talking about them. There's the inside, the weirdest looking Batmobile of all of them. But I had a toy of this Batmobile, so got a soft spot in my heart. And speaking of soft sparts in my hearts, Batman and Robin. I watched this movie when I was in kindergarten. We like won like a movie thing or whatever. I guess it wasn't kindergarten. I guess it would have been 3rd grade. Yeah, because this movie came out in 97. It was either 3rd or 4th grade. I watched this movie in the basement of my elementary school. The building was made in like 1919. So the basement was like a dungeon. It looked very, very scary. And me being a fraidy cat, being scared of the dark and everything, worst case scenario. But since it was so dark down there, since there were no windows, it made for a great movie watching experience. They rolled down one of those carts that had the huge tube TV on there. I don't know, they had to have had 4 people just carry that sucker down because those were heavy. But I remember watching this movie down there and just falling in love with it. This is like perfect 10-year-old material right here. As for the set, I'll showcase off the boxes of the sets too, because that's another crucial feature in some of these Steelbook box sets. This is what it looks like without the movies in them. I love the foam on the inside. The foam does like kind of put off some sparkly bits. I'm trying to see on some of the Steelbooks when I pull them out, you can see sparkly bits on there, but I love how like each one is just safe by like 1/4 of an inch of foam. Like these suckers are not getting hurt in any way. And while I put them back in, I will start going over the price on this. Like I said, I paid less than 80. I know that. It was between 60 and 70. Right now, Batman 4 movie collection used goes for $175 to $200. Absolutely shocked me. And I could only find 1 or 2 brand new. And those went from anywhere from like $250 to $500. Like this is a nice looking set, but the uniformity of the front covers just changing color, no way I would pay over $150 for this at all. I was happy with my 60 to 70, and I'm glad I picked it up when I did. Let's see here. Which one should we go over next? We just did Batman. Should I do another superhero or should I do another? Okay, I did Batman. I have to do Superman next. The Superman 5-film collection. This one just came out last year, an Amazon exclusive. Look at Amazon dipping their toe into the amazing Steelbook box set waters. I love this thing. The beefiness of this set. I think 5 movies looks just about perfect in a set like this. I'll show some with 4, some with 3, some with 8. Like they can look absolutely ridiculously huge. But I think 5 just looks mighty, mighty nice. And it says 5-film collection. I'll get into why that's a little bit of a slippery slope, I guess. A little bit of an asterisk on that 5-film. But here's Superman, the movie, looking mighty nice. I like the back, how it has the S with the Roman numeral of whatever movie it is. Here it is. On the inside here, I actually got this sent to me to review, so I don't have a good recollection of what I paid for it, because it was zip zilch nada, and very fortunate to have somebody send this my way. But yeah, this is where the kind of asterisk comes in on this 5-film collection. We have Superman 2, and then on the flip side, we have Superman 2, the Donner cut. And they count this as 2 of the 5 movies. When I get to it, they do not have Superman Returns at all. I feel like that could have still kept with the Christopher Reeve-ness of it all, but it is what it is. And I don't like how it's like flipped this way. I wish you could see both of these opened up, but alas, I'm nitpicking here. One thing that I wish more of these did, more just Steelbooks in general did, give us the separators on the inside of the Steelbook. And this is like one of the rare exceptions to where the separator locks into place. Listen to this. Ooh! And then it kind of goes all over. But you see, there's like a little latch right there. I'm hoping I'm showing that off right. There's a latch like right in there, and there's a little groove right in here. So it clicks into place. Listen. Yeah. Yes. The satisfaction of having your discs know that they're not going anywhere. Just out of sight, out of mind. I love it. I will get to some worst case scenarios for movies encased in a second. The Steelbooks are always nice. The way the discs are put in here sometimes really make me upset. Here is Superman 3, the Richard Pryor one. Again, I love the classic poster artwork they went with on this. Here's Superman 3 with the Roman numerals on the inside. And here is Richard Pryor again on the inside. I've only seen Superman 1. I don't even think I've seen 2. Definitely have not seen 3. And I've heard terrible things about Superman 4, The Quest for Fire. I know I need to just watch these suckers already. There's the front, classic poster artwork. Here's the Roman numerals on the back. On the inside, here we go. We got Lex looking menacing. Gene Hackman looking gorgeous. I don't know how that works. But I'm not going to show all this off because this video kind of has to be less than an hour long. For the 5th Steelbook, I've never seen this done before, but they have collectibles in the Steelbook. How cool is that? And I love how it's just Action #1, Action Comics #1, the first issue of Superman, just the bold back. And on the inside, there's a whole bunch of extras. I'll flash to what some of those extras are, but just very, very cool to have a Steelbook house physical goodies. Never seen that done before. Hopefully I see more of this come around in the future. But yeah, Superman 5-film collection. Looking good. Superheroes are doing their thing. I have a couple more superhero ones to show off, but I'm going to kind of pivot a little bit and showcase one of the favorite sets I have in my collection. Let me get the sticky tack off of it. Look at this beauty. Oh, Mr. John Rambo. We have the Rambo 5 film collection. I'm trying not to get all the glare on there, but here we go. Panning around, panning around. Lionsgate whipped their dick on the table with this one, folks. They're just like, yeah, we can do steelbooks. We can also do gorgeous steelbook sets. I will go to another Lionsgate one after this, but it's just in the past couple of years, it's kind of night and day what they did with their steelbook sets. This is the most gorgeous set I have in my collection. This thing looks absolutely stunning, and I cannot get enough of looking at this. And I'm very happy again that Lionsgate decided to go the steelbook route and release First Blood and Last Blood individually with slipcovers. So there's even a little bit of difference with the slipcovers. But here is First Blood all on its own. Panning out. I love seeing the knives, the buck knife within the trees. Very, very good choice. There is one difference in between the steelbooks that got re-released and this steelbook: the discs. This disc artwork uses the artwork that is on the actual steelbook case, the hard box case. The other one does not. The other one uses different artwork. And I guess I'll pop out discs here. Each one on the inside has the weapon that's mainly used in the movie. So, of course, the first one, it's the buck knife. One thing I forgot to tell you, the Superman, what it sold for. Superman used sells for about $150. New sells for about $150 to $200. I'll go into what Rambo sells for. Rambo, this one sold out relatively quickly. I didn't buy this one because, again, I wait for my steelbook sets to go on sale. Sometimes that works to my favor, sometimes that nips me in the butt. This time I did not have to wait because I asked for this sucker for Christmas, and my mom, I was in my 30s and my mom still gets me bomb-ass Christmas gifts. So this was very, very good, and I'm glad she gave it to me because this sucker right now sells used between $225, $250. Brand new, double that. Brand new, this sucker sells for about $500. Crazy. This set I could justify a bigger price ring as opposed to the Batman. This one has so much amazing artwork in it. It's from Lionsgate. I mean, you cannot underestimate the power that they have in making all of their steelbooks look great. They hire artists who make these movies absolutely shine on the steel. There's the inside right there. And then I'm not gonna take both discs out on this one, but it just has a whole bunch of arrows. It has a whole bunch of arrows. Again, I like the slipcover. I like how they're re-releasing them, but at least giving you like an extra reason to maybe double dip, just because I think the slipcovers that go over the standalone releases look great. Maybe they'll do 2, 3, and 4. They have not yet. Here is Rambo 3. Love that shot of Rambo in the back, dear Lord. I also love for this set that they put the number of the movie on the very top of the spine on all of them. Just looks very uniform and nice. There is front and back. Here are the discs, and you can probably see that in there, but it's just a giant missile, a giant rocket launcher. There it is. The movie's so bombastic. Next up, here is the one that kind of rebooted the franchise, or just made it Old Man Rambo. And this movie, I don't know if it's a ton of fun, but it definitely brings the gore into this franchise. The gun of choice on the inside is that turret machine gun. And yeah, when I think of this movie, I think of just a guy getting turned into hamburger meat because of that freaking gun. It's crazy. And here is Last Blood. Besides the last half hour of this movie, I was not the biggest fan, but the half hour was so good to me, I gave it an extra like star bump. I love the Home Alone aspect of the last half hour of this movie. I would say you're fine not watching the rest of the movie, but I do think if you're a fan of action movies, if you're a fan of Rambo, if you're a fan of Sly Stallone, give the last half hour of Last Blood a shot. I don't think you'll be disappointed. This set also comes with digital codes on this side, but on this side comes with like a handwritten letter from Sly. I know it's not, it's just like photocopied, but it's still cool to see that he photocopied his own handwriting, I'm assuming, and it feels like it's on like old-timey letter stock. Just very, very cool. And then this sucker didn't have a J card like the Batman one did. It has like a fold on the bottom, which is kind of nice. And again, I kept the little Best Buy sticker right there. But putting this back in here, taping it up like so, sticky tack right there, and that one is good to go. Next up, I said I would stick on the Lionsgate track. Let's go. I guess I have a couple more Lionsgate. Let's just show off the other Lionsgate. I like this set a lot. I just wish this got the Steel set. It's the Hunger Games 4-film collection box set. The cardboard on here is very like hard, high quality cardboard. I just miss the Steel sets for Steelbook sets, you know? It kind of makes a lot of sense. I do like how all of the characters, or a lot of the characters, are in like the wings here, or the ribs. I don't know if these are wings or ribs, but whatever they are, they are characters. I love the pops, like the texture pops that are on these, the gloss pops, if you will. All 4 films are right there. I do like how the spines of all 4 of these match up to make the Mockingjay emblem. And one cool thing about this set, Lionsgate was nice enough to send this set over my way to review, and they also sent a lot of like info about the set. And one cool thing that I don't think gets talked about enough is that they hired 10 female artists to make every single piece of art on this set. Absolutely love that. Here is the Hunger Games. I think these Steelbooks look gorgeous, and I'm really, really hoping, fingers crossed, that we get a re-release of these as well. On the backs of all 4 of them, I'm not going to hold all these up, kind of like what I did with Batman, but it makes up the map of the districts. I'll showcase off all 4, of course. And one thing about the Lionsgate ones that I also like, I don't know if I'll be able to show this off or not, but on the inside, the opening of the spine, this is the spine. I never know what to call this. Just where you open the Steelbook, they have like a first pressing that's kind of hidden in there. I don't know what Steelbook started that trend, but I like that they did. And again, I think this set is criminally underrated. Look at the inside of this. Look how much color pops there are on this sucker. I think it looks nice. I love the way that, I think there's flowers on each and every one of the discs, and they have like little hidden things. Like this one has arrows in between the flowers. And on the Steelbook, I'm taking out every single disc in this set because I love the artwork pops that are included on some of like the famous quotes of the movie here. There is the Hunger Games. Next up, and I will showcase off, since this is the first like paper box, I will showcase off how these are housed, because that's important with your Steelbooks. You don't want them to get scratched up. And this one has cardboard dividers, just like the cardboard that's made with the box. But they go all the way up and down the length and all the way back of the length of the Steelbook. So your Steelbooks are still very well protected. Here's Catching Fire. Probably my favorite of the franchise, if I remember correctly. I think this is everybody's favorite. But here you're starting to see the back of the map of the districts. It is cool when you see all 4 of them lined up. Here is the flower on the inside of this one. As you can see on the very inside of the flower, you have like the hand signal going out. Very, very cool. And on the inside of this, we have another quote right here. Looking pretty good. I feel like this is one that you could like hang up, have like a live, laugh, love sign somewhere hanging up in your house. And it looks pretty dang nice. Maybe the flip-flopping would not be good to hang up in your house. But like that text, the way that it's written makes it look like it would go good with any home decor in your house. Here's Mockingjay, Part 1. Again, the artwork on these suckers, I cannot state enough how gorgeous these look in person. I'm hoping they pop well on screen. There's the map, again, for the back half, front and back. On the inside of this one, I like, let me flip both discs around. There are faces on the edges of the flower. Just looks really, really cool. And this in person, just how much white is popping off on this sucker. Absolutely love it. That looks so, so good. And as I'm popping in the discs, I will tell you how much this set is selling for now. And it's kind of surprising. Like I said, I got this one sent to me. I can't remember how much it was brand new, but Best Buy isn't a thing anymore. And this was a Best Buy exclusive. Right now, used, this one sells for about 80 to 100 bucks. Brand new, it goes from like 125 to 150. They also have a smaller set of this set. Can I get to that? Is that around me? I want to say, yeah, right here. It's right here. Here is like the smaller compact set of the Hunger Games 1 through 4 collection. And this one is nice in a pinch. I mean, this one, A, will save you space on your shelf. B, will save you money. I want to say this one goes anywhere between like 30 and 40 bucks. But I would spend the extra money on the Best Buy one if you can get it, especially they're not making these anymore. So this is only going to keep on going up in value. And one thing about this compact set is that they stack the discs, and that drives me so bonkers. At least they were considerate enough on this set to stack it. It goes 4K of Mockingjay Part 1. You pop this disc out. It goes Blu-ray of Mockingjay Part 1. 4Ks are so easy to scratch. Blu-rays you can toss around like frisbees and be absolutely fine. At least the 4K goes on top of the Blu-ray, I guess, but this still causes me so much, I don't like it. It causes me so much pain inside of my mind. I'm not a fan whatsoever. The artwork on this is pretty good, but like I said, I would go with the box set route. Here is Mockingjay Part 2, looking mighty nice. Once again, there's the last part of the map. And on the inside, we have, on the flowers, some hearts. One of those hearts is broken, oh no. And on the inside, here is a quote. Right there. Again, another nice set. And honestly, if you can get this for 80 bucks, I think that's what it was going for, brand new. I think this one is well worth it. And I don't think enough people talked about this when it originally got released. I don't know how many people originally picked this sucker up. I don't know how many of these copies Best Buy just decided not to sell and just kind of liquidized real quick. So maybe this will come popping back up on a third-party site one of these days, and you can get it for even cheaper. But I would say if you're a fan of the Hunger Games, get this if you just want the movies. If you want people to know you like the Hunger Games, get the box set so it stands out in your collection. But actually, I'll put that away later. Next up, let's go from one YA franchise to another, shall we? And this, yep, this is another Lionsgate one. Again, they're going with the cardboard route as opposed to the metal box route. This Twilight, y'all. This is Twilight Saga. Look at all them movies. This is a 5-film collection, and I gotta be honest, I've never seen a single one of these movies. I know I need to. I need to find time to, and that's always the hardest part. I need to watch these with my wife because my wife likes this franchise, so I just need to watch this with her one of the weekends that we don't have kids, which is very rare all in itself. But again, just like the Hunger Games set, this is split off in between like huge chunks of cardboard, which is very nice. Here is Twilight right here. The artwork looks really nice on this sucker too. I really like this artwork. I like how the trees are in the background and everything. I'm not going to take out all of the discs on this sucker because this is a triple pack. This has 4K plus Blu-ray special features. Give me all the discs in the world, please. It just doesn't help for showcasing all this stuff. But it's just Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson looking deeply into each other's eyes. When I first was making this video, I didn't think I was going to put this one in the set just because this is another brand new set, and I thought, oh, this probably isn't going to be worth as much as what I think it is. And another weird thing about this set, like Steelbooks 2 and 3 don't come out. 4 and 5 do. Like I'll put 5 and 4 out here, but then 2 and 3 are just kind of in no man's land. They are sticky, icky, dude. I'm like slamming this thing. Here's number 2. This is the next one I need, so that's good. I think, number 2. Yeah, here's Twilight New Moon. Of course it's the second one. I know what I'm talking about here. Twilight Saga New Moon. Let me know in the comments if you like these. I'm probably going to go through this one pretty quick because I don't have a lot to say on it. I don't know. I've heard that, of course, the kiddos like this, the 20-something women like this, the older women like this. I'm none of those things. I don't know how I'm gonna either like or not like this series. Here is the Twilight Saga. Eclipse, that's why there's a moon in the middle. Here's the inside with the discs. And here's one popped out with Bella looking all menacing and whatnot. Oh, I'm so serious. Two guys like me. My life's the worst. Here's what the set looks like without any of the steelbooks in it, since I had to take 4 and 5 out before I took out 2 and 3. In this particular set, this is kind of on the tighter side, which again isn't bad. It's not damaging the steelbooks, and in fact, it's protecting them. So I can't complain too much. It's just you gotta work to get these movies, so that's for sure. Here is Breaking Dawn, Part 1, right here. And the main reason why I wanted to show off Twilight was because this is still going for a good amount of money. Once I show off the inside here, I'll go over that. Oh, they get married. Look at that. I didn't know they got married in this movie. I mean, it kind of makes sense that they got married in this franchise, but spoiler. Twilight, right now used, this set sells for between 125 and 175 bucks. Brand new, 250 bucks, which kind of seems to be like the going rate for these new bigger box sets. Here is Breaking Dawn, Part 2, front cover, back cover, and another spoiler right there. They must have a kid in this franchise as well, I'm assuming. Is there a time jump? Oh god, Twilight lore. I have no idea at all. You can see the faces on the inside. I'm not taking the disc out of that one. But there is Twilight. Looks nice on the shelf. Haven't seen a second of this franchise at all. Let's see here. The YA stuff is done. If you're still watching, hi. Let's get to another franchise. Let's get to, this will be the last of the cardboard ones. But I love this franchise so much that this one pains me that it's in a cardboard box. And as you can see, this cardboard box is very, very beat up. But it's the Back to the Future trilogy. I love this set of movies so much. This is what kind of made my love of movies accelerate. When I was 10, 11 years old, it was just my brother, my dad, and I, because my mom was on a work trip. We rented all 3 of these movies and watched them back to back to back in the same day. It was so cool. We just like got pizza, watched a lot of movies. We weren't planning on doing it. It just kind of happened organically. And I loved this franchise ever since. It made me fall in love with movies and be like, oh, movies can continue from the first one? That to be continued? Oh my god. On 1 and 2. Specifically 2 into 3. I'm like, wait, what? That really shocked me. I wish this had a steel box set so badly. Because this is full of goodies. I'm going to showcase all 3 steelbooks in this sucker. But as you can see, the dividers in this don't go all the way down like the Lionsgate one does. They only go down like an inch. If that. So like there's a little flap protecting your steelbooks, but there's still a possibility they could rub together, and you don't want that. You're not trying to make a fire in your house, folks. Here is Back to the Future, the original, and you might be saying, why is there just a little part of the DeLorean stick out? That's one of the best parts of this steelbook set. I will get to that in a second. Here's the back of Back to the Future. And I'm not going to pop any of these discs out. They just do like a nice collage of specific scenes from the movie. And the disc gives you the original poster artwork. So at least you get that somewhat in this movie. But here's number 1. I'm now going to pull out number 2. I have a very big soft spot for this movie. But here, you're starting to get it, right? I love the concepts. Like one of the main reasons why I love steelbooks is because you can make original artwork like this pop. You can give steelbooks different concepts than you can regular packaging because it looks so nice, and you can marry them up like this. And of course, this is in 1985. This is in 2015. You get a whole bunch of like future poof and stuff in here. There is the back. Love that scene. Here's the inside of this as well. I cannot wait to show this trilogy to my kids because I cannot wait to see like what they think and if their thoughts were like similar to what mine were when I was their age. A couple more years, and then I'm going to show them Back to the Future. But here, let's see if I can get this. Oh, don't drop. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Can you get all that? Yeah, look at that. I'm going to get them real close to the camera too. 3, 2, 1. I love the way this sucker looks so much. I can't get over how amazing this set is. Here's the back right here. And on the inside, We have a bonus disc as well, which has a whole bunch of extra goodies in here. A lot of different, there's a 6-part making of documentary in here that I've not checked out yet. Because like I said, I haven't watched this movie, and I've never seen it in 4K. I know I watched it on Blu-ray when I had that really crappy set, but I'm waiting to watch these movies again for when my kids are old enough. So I can't wait until that day comes. I just wish this box set wasn't in cardboard, because as you can see, it's had a lot of wear and tear in my house. Because I like to just go, I like to get it out and look at it. But right now, Back to the Future, if you want to get it used, it goes between $150, $175. Brand new, $225. For 3 movies, you might think that's a bit on the high side. This trilogy is worth every single cent, folks. Next, let's go to another 3-movie box set that I have. And this one did get the steel treatment. And this one I had to pay up for because it's another example. One of the rare examples of me waiting for this to drop in price, but it sold out in like a week. The Lord of the Rings Steelbook trilogy box set. I love this thing so much. This is like a holy grail piece that I had in my collection for the longest time. That I don't get a lot of regrets when it comes to like not buying things. I don't get a lot of FOMO. This is one that I had FOMO on. Because look at the artwork on these Steelbooks. Oh my God. This looks so amazing. You have no idea. I'm hoping that pops for you on camera. The backs are whatever. The front is what really makes this sucker shine. Each person's silhouette has gloss pops. It has like nice little metal sheens. Looks so good. I'm not gonna take the discs out of here. The discs are what the discs look like. I think they've looked like that forever. But on the inside here, you just get a nice scenery shot from each movie. Main reason why I wanted to get these is the front cover, and the front cover on all 3 of them looks so nice. I wonder if these match up. Let's keep fellowship out. Show you the 2 towers. Boom. I love this. I'm not even the biggest Lord of the Rings fan. I like them enough, but I need to like do a marathon. I've never seen the extended editions. I've only seen the theatrical ones. So I know I need to go see that. I like them enough. The fantasy genre is very hit or miss with me. This is like the best example of any type of movie that I've seen in that genre. This definitely sets the bar high. They don't line up. I thought that they would line up on the hills, maybe, but they don't. At least going this way, unfortunately. But that's okay. The artwork still shines like crazy. And last but not least, we have Return of the King. Boom. We got Gollum right there. My precious. There it is. Love this sucker. So much. Again, we get more gloss pops. You can see the words around the ring just pop if you get it in the light enough. I'm hoping that pops on screen for you. We got some nice elephant warfare going on here. It's very good. If you want to get your hands on this sucker like I had to secondhand, you can get this for $200 to $250 used. Brand new, it's $250 to $300. I was able to get this used for about $160, and that's where I'm like, okay, nope, gotta drop everything, go get it. It's worth that. Sometimes I play my collection like I do the stock market. It's just like you go up, you go down, I don't look at trends on Steelbook sets unless I'm trying to buy it, and then I scoop on it like a hawk. Once they're in the collection, I don't need to look at it anymore. But when I'm looking to buy them for the first time, I have to get a deal on it. I love me a good deal on my physical media. That's how I have so much behind me, because I got a lot of it for a really good price, or at least the lowest price that it was going for. That's another example, or another example of that would be this one. I kind of did not include this one either to begin with, because I don't know if it's a set or not. It doesn't seem like it's a set, but I think it is. This Spider-Man Ultimate or Legacy Collection. The Spider-Man Legacy Collection in 4K. They have a Blu-ray version of this. Artwork didn't look great at all. But the reason why I'm going to showcase this really quick is because the artwork on these look great. But you take a Steelbook out, this plastic thing, no. It's never been good. The top corner just constantly sticks out like that. Drives me nuts. But the artwork on these Steelbooks, folks. Look at that. Look at that. If you're a fan of this franchise, how can you not fall in love with the imagery on here? You open it up, it's another nice one shot. But you want to see something not nice? Unfortunately. It's a stack pack, folks. It's a stack pack. I hate stack packs so much. Give me like some flippage in here. Make the Steelbooks thicker, because I have some Lord of the Rings Steelbooks that are super thick. Is there one over here? Is there one for the Hobbit? Hobbit. I have a Steelbook for the Hobbit right here that I wish the Spider-Man ones would have done. I hate the Hobbit movies. They're terrible. This was gifted to me, otherwise I would not have it in the collection. But it's nice to have a Steelbook like this to open it up, and you have so many amazing movies that aren't stack packed together, and you can just flip through like so. If I can open that one up, boom. Very cool to have this. Don't give me the frackin' stack packs, please. Stack packs are terrible. They decided to stack every single 4K on top of one another. I've watched all of these movies once in 4K. Thankfully, no scratches yet, but I'm always nervous. I'm always nervous to put these back. 4K scratch so easily. I feel like if wind blows on it hard enough, it'll play weird in your player. For some reason, 4K discs are so delicate. Drives me crazy. This set also has a lot of, if you take these out, it looks like Spider-Man has hard nipples. Fun fact. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to take the stack packs out. But, fun fact about that one. And fun fact about this set is that they have different cuts of the movie. Like you saw Spider-Man 2.1 on this one. Inside of here, I'll showcase another one. Here is the Amazing Spider-Man duology, the Garfield duology, if you will. There is the front and back. The artwork on this looks very good. I love it. This one has a random Spider-Man 3 editor's cut that I didn't know existed until I bought this set. Just has a lot of different deleted scenes added back into the movie. Like my favorite one, it's either from 2.1 or from 3 editor's cut, is when J. Jonah Jameson puts the Spider-Man suit on. It doesn't look natural with him having it on. And I can see why they cut it, but it's a very striking scene for sure. As you can see, like there's nothing protecting this sucker in here, and there's no scratches on this either. That's because they give you like a little piece of paper to put in between the Steelbooks. This paper doesn't even cover the entire Steelbook, but it has done the job. Like these Steelbooks are not scratched yet. Just gotta like PB&J those suckers together, I guess. But there's Spider-Man 1 and 2. And you know what? I didn't even grab the prices for that, so I will flash them right there. Is it good? Is it bad? Has it gone crazy high? I bought this set for $50. I still remember it. The Blu-ray set of like all the Spider-Man legacy ones, the Raimis and the Garfields, you can buy that for like 25 bucks right now. I don't see a lot of talk on the Spider-Man Legacy Collection, and I enjoy it quite a bit. So hopefully we put some respect on its name right here, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to include it in this. But we have 3 more Steelbooks to go over. Let's go over another superhero one, going from Spider-Man to the Avengers, baby. This is a Best Buy exclusive, and I still remember the day that I bought it. This was on this, when this originally came out, excuse me, I'm gathering my thoughts. When this originally came out, 120 bucks, and I thought that was crazy. I mean, I know that it's 30 bucks per 4K, which is about what a Steelbook goes for, but I'm not gonna pay 120 bucks for this set. I gotta wait and I gotta sit on my hands. I was an avid watcher of the Best Buy app because they would randomly throw on random deals, and if I saw it, I would go to a Best Buy that day and pick it up, or at least order it online just so I could pick it up. This set went on sale for 60 bucks, which was half off. And at that point, even though I owned all of these movies on 4K, I picked the set up because I knew 60 bucks, it's never gonna be that price ever again. Here is the first Avengers. I do like how I kind of complained about the Batman set just kind of being different colors. At least this one has the poster artwork of that pretty signature iconic Avengers logo from what it looked like on certain releases. There's the first Avengers. This set also comes with a it's not really a letter of authenticity. It's more like, I wish it came with that. I wish this was a numbered set and you could kind of see what number you got. But this came with a letter, again, by Kevin Feige, just saying, yeah, Avengers are cool. Thanks for giving us money, type thing. Not necessary to have in the collection, but still kind of cool. I guess it's something extra, and getting anything extra in your sets is not a bad thing at all. Here is Avengers Age of Ultron, and I have this exact same Steelbook, except with the individual release, this A was embossed, and it was amazing. I wish all of these A's were embossed. That's like one of the main gripes I have. Another one is that this is too uniform. It just has like different colors, but the same freaking logos on there. Just no. At least change up the logos for like new Avengers that pop up. Don't just give me the same 6 over and over again. Whatever. On the inside here, we have Black Widow fighting some Ultrons. I don't know. I got this set because it was cheap, but I would not recommend this set. I would recommend some individual Steelbooks over this set's Steelbooks. But the one Steelbook that is in this set that I like better than the individual Steelbook that came out is Avengers Infinity War. I think that A looks absolutely great. And the Thanos with the fist looking over like a planet, like a moon or something. I have not really liked that Steelbook ever since it came out. But everybody, you had to own Infinity War the second it came out. It was kind of, if you're collecting physical media and you like superheroes, it's just a given. There's the inside of this sucker. We got Spider-Man grabbing Iron Man's arm right there on the rocket ship. Very cool, very iconic. And last but not least, probably my favorite of the letters, it would be Avengers Endgame. And I just love the fade away effect of it all. Like that look. It is what it is on the back side. I'm going to take all the discs out. Here are what the discs look like. They look like that in every single release. But I'm going to take the discs out of this one because I don't know what they were thinking on the inside. You just give me Chris Evans, Captain America, same image, just zoomed in a little bit. What's the point of this? What's the point of this? Like, I know he's a very important character in this movie. But come on. What is going on here? You couldn't have thought of anything better to put than just Cap twice. And a little closer. Very, very odd. But if you liked this Steelbook set and you want to add it to your collection, right now on eBay, this Avengers set used is selling for about $120 to $150. Brand new, it's selling for about $200. Again, I bought this brand new for $60. So even opening it up, watching it all, doubling my money if I ever want to sell it. I'm never going to sell any of these because I love the way these Steelbook box sets look. There are a bunch that I don't even have in the collection. A lot of like TV ones. There's a good Legend of Korra box set. There's a good Dragon Ball Z box set. I don't have any of the TV ones. But I got this one for review and I wasn't going to get it because I'm not the biggest fan of this franchise at all. But when I was sent this set for the Transformers 6 film collection, I'm glad I have it because it's different. It's different than any of the other box sets I have. It opens up like so. It's got a magnet here, which is very, very nice. Again, a satisfying close. Oh yeah. On the inside here, we have what, a map? Or kinda. We just got a whole bunch of, Transformers gobbledygook. And then on the inside, I love the uniformity they have for the spines on these Steelbooks. And as I pull out each and every one of these movies, I don't mind the uniformity they have on each and every one of them as well. Here's number one. One bad thing about this set that I will showcase off in a second. Ooh, one cool thing that came with the set before I go to that. It came with like a metal decal you can put on your car. Like, this is a very, very nice thing. I'm not a big enough Transformers fan to do that, but it is nice to have that as an extra. Like, physical goodies with my physical media. Yes, please. As you can see, this set has no dividers whatsoever. It's just loosey-goosey in there, man. So every time I slide these out, I'm like, oh god, am I gonna scratch it? Am I gonna scratch it? I guess with this artwork, it wouldn't matter if you scratched it or not. Here's Revenge of the Fallen, one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Do not recommend. Did not have a fun time. In fact, I didn't have a fun time with a lot of these movies. I did with one. I remember seeing that when it came out I saw it at the drive-in, and like there was just one big Michael Bay scene with like Shia LaBeouf like coming up slow. Michael Bay doing like the pan shot that he does, trying to do the 360, the sun beaming down on him. And I just remember with the whole group of friends, it was all quiet outside, and I just whispered, Shia. And everybody fucking loved it. It was great. One of my favorite not one of my favorite, but one that I remember distinctly. Here's Dark of the Moon. Enjoyed this movie. Enjoyed the action of this movie. Everything they filmed in Chicago, especially with that building falling down, just cool stuff. Probably one of the better sequels in my opinion. This next one, pretty damn bad. Age of Extinction. Dinosaurs are barely in it at all. Do not recommend this sucker one bit. Now we get to a movie that I haven't seen because I didn't like 4 at all. The Last Night. This even had a very clever concept of like going back in time with the Transformers. That sounds like something right up my alley, but 4 just left such a bad taste in my mouth that I never saw this one. But I did see Bumblebee. Yeah, 6 is not Rise of the Beasts. This came out right before Rise of the Beasts came out. So this one came with Bumblebee, which is the better movie in my opinion, so I'm okay with that. Bumblebee was a nice, smaller Transformers tale that I would much rather have, as opposed to trying to tell giant tales. Like, this is just a girl in her car type story. Really liked it. And now I gotta put all of these Steelbooks back without trying to scratch a single one. And even if I scratch some of these, like, this set is okay. I'm not in love with it, but again, I got it for free, so I'm not complaining either. And if you're a huge Transformers fan and you want this set in your collection, right now, it doesn't matter if it's used or new, it's going for $100. And honestly, one of the reasons why I showed this off, if you're not following me on Instagram at Steelbook Obsessed, you should. This sucker had a flash sale on Amazon where it was $75, I think? Between 70 and 80 bucks. It was the cheapest I had ever seen this set. So I shared it. I had the Amazon link. If it's still at that price, it'll be in the description below. I don't think it is. But yeah, if you follow me there, you stay up to date on Steelbook news, Steelbook releases, all the fun stuff. And speaking of fun stuff, I saved the biggest set for last, because again, I have another fun story. I remember buying this set. This is a Harry Potter 8 film collection. I love this thing so much. The J card on this thing is ridiculously crazy and big and huge. Everything about this is just bombastic, which I love. These beefy box sets. As you can see, or as I guess I will show you, I will pan a little bit. The box is a little dented. Like there's a dent right here. There's a lot of the dents are on the top. The majority of the dents are on the top. I bought this new, but it was new with damage. Like when you bought it, you knew it was gonna be damaged. This is minimal to me because there's none on this side. None of the Steelbooks are damaged, which was the most important part. The backside is not damaged at all. I got this brand new with some dents and dings for $95. And I thought that was one hell of a deal, especially for 8 Harry Potter films in 4K. And I didn't own any of them in 4K, so I needed this in the collection. Here is Sorcerer's Stone, right here. Again, letterbox reviews hopefully have been popping up this entire time. And here's a good shot of like the sparkle that some of this styrofoam can give off. I don't know if it's showcasing here, but it does give off some sparkly bits from time to time. Here's the inside of this here. I love this franchise so much, and this is another one that I can't wait to watch with my kids. I showed both of my kids Sorcerer's Stone. They liked it. Started watching Chamber of Secrets. They still thought it was too scary. My oldest was okay with it. My oldest is 8, my youngest is 6. 6-year-old was kind of scared at times on Chamber of Secrets, so we stopped. We put a halt on Harry Potter. We'll pick it up some other time. But there's Chamber of Secrets. It's the weakest entry in the franchise anyway, so I'm not too butthurt about it. But here's the best one. Here's the best Harry Potter in my opinion, Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm pretty sure that's the popular choice, and there's a good reason for that. This movie is just absolutely phenomenal from start to finish. There it is. Like I said, I bought this. It was on eBay, $95. Very, very happy with my choice. I'll just go over the pricing now. This Harry Potter set, they must have just had like a surplus of these, a damaged surplus that got returned, and I bought it and got a good deal. Because right now, used sets of Harry Potter go between $200, $250. New goes for like $320 to $400. I bought mine new. It came with digital codes and everything. I got a heck of a deal. I am still shocked by the deal. And again, if you can live with the dings, it's good. You just gotta keep an eye out, put alerts out for all of this stuff, because you never know when you're gonna strike Steelbook Gold, folks. Here's Goblet of Fire. Very, very good. They've also had a couple of these Steelbook box set releases. Here's the inside of Goblet of Fire. They've had a Blu-ray release where every single Steelbook is a different color, which is kind of cool. And then they have a more recent 4K box set of this that has different images on the front covers. I'll try to throw that up here. But here's Order of the Phoenix. Here's the front. There's the back. Here is the inside. Got 3 more left. Here is the front of Half-Blood Prince. And the back. I've also rated these movies. I like to keep rankings of franchises on Letterboxd as well. Here's the inside. And here's how I rank all the movies in the franchise. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Here's Deathly Hallows, Part 1. The back. And the inside. And last but definitely not least, folks, we have Deathly Hallows Part 2. Love this movie so much. It just completed the franchise so beautifully. And speaking of beautiful, look at that shot on the back. One of my favorites from this Steelbook set. And on the inside, we have a closer look at that fight. Bird's eye view, if you will. Just a very, very good, thought out set here. One of my favorite pieces to look at in the collection. It just pops like crazy. All of these Steelbook sets go at the very top of this because I always like to showcase them, have them all in one place because they look very, very nice together. I'm hoping we get more. I'm hoping that we get more of these metal tin packs because by far they are my favorite thing to collect. You put them in paper or cardboard, gives me less of a reason to buy them, I guess. The Hunger Games one was great. Even the Twilight one was good. But then you get ones like Back to the Future, and it's just like, you get the ones like Transformers, and it just feels like, okay, we have all these Steelbooks grouped together. We got to think of like a way to group them together. It doesn't matter if it's a cool way or not. I don't know. I love the Steelbook sets. But what are your thoughts? Which ones do you have that I don't? Do you have any fun stories on how you bought your Steelbook sets? Let me know in the comments. And do you want more of these like eBay, what things are worth the most in my collection videos? Because I could do some on regular Steelbooks. I could do some on imported Steelbooks, on premium Steelbooks, on just regular Blu-rays that are out of print. Let me know. It sounds like a lot of research on my end, but I enjoy doing this because this was more research than what I normally do in my videos. But I think watching this video back in like 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, just to see how the market has either grown or completely fallen apart, I'm very intrigued by that as well. So thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you want next from me. And until next time, I'll see you.